Hello, welcome to video 3. Today is Wednesday, May 10th. I think my first video, I thought it was May 9th, but it was actually May 8th. Nevertheless, video number 2. There was no video yesterday because I didn't think anyone would care, or it was kind of dumb, but I'm gonna maybe do more. It just depends on how, you know how I am. I flake out on shit. I do it for a while and then I stop doing it. That's how I live life. So, just to update you on what I did yesterday, I was able to color pack that field with the flat tire. I went down the road real slow. Did not hinder me at all. Took a little while to color pack that. I just kind of took my time. I also got diesel fuel, so that took time. Went and visited my buddy Dan. He was disking his fields yesterday, so that was cool. Went and got food, so that took time. So it was almost 8 o'clock before I started getting ready to plant. And then I was having issues with the row units jumping off of the bar. And they were just kind of like dragging and hindering the other units. So I had to try and figure out how to fix that on the fly, which I did. But I didn't have the materials on hand to do so. So I was able to get them today. And instead of going to, what is this? Oh, son of a bitch, this is what I need. Tarp straps. Fucking tarp strap that I need is just laying on the ground. Fucking cool. Dude, there's so many tarp straps on the highway. On my way home, I stopped four times and got 5. And they're good. That's like good rubber. The rubber that doesn't deteriorate after half a year. So I found a few bad rubber tarp straps, and I'm going to take the hooks off right here, and I'm going to use this thick part to keep the row units from popping off right here. The thick end. So I'm just going to take the hooks off of the ones that I want to use. All right, we got the broken pieces of tarp strap that I want, and I'm also bringing a few good ones to keep on the tractor in case I need them for issues. I left the tractor in the field because it was 9:30 when I got done. I was right up to the end, and I really need to see to do the end of the field, so this should take 15 minutes to finish this up. And I'm also curious to see how close I am on having the drill settings, because I have it set to do 50 pounds an acre on 15-inch rows, and a bag is 48 pounds. They were calling the seeds 2,000 seeds per pound, but 140,000 divided by 2,000 is 70. The bags are not 70. So seeds are a little bit more seeds per pound than what the bag said, but the bag says 48 pounds. That's what I'm using. 1 bag per acre. So I'm going 50 pounds because it's a nice round number. And this field is over 5. So I'm planning for 6. I put in 7 bags, so I should have a bag left over when I am all done. I'm walking in the field. I can still see some seeds on the ground. But nevertheless, I'm really happy with how this is planting, I think, because most of what I planted was at dark time. So yeah, so far so good. There we go. We got those suckers fixed right there. These little guys like to jump out, so we put this right in between the hole so it doesn't jump out. So those guys will stay in place. Now I can finish. Oh, well, let's check what we got for the beans. Yeah, there's definitely more than one bag in here, right? We'll smooth that out and we'll do our thing. Got that field done. Nice. 5 acres, 5.5, around there. Sweet. However, I noticed an issue. When I was planting the fertilizer Monday, I noticed that the one side was outputting a little more than the other. I figured it was like something wrong with the adjustment, but no. This guy was not shutting off. See this guy right here? So this lever, when you lift the whole thing up and this thing rotates, this thing comes down and there's a gear that slides over, and for whatever reason there's so much slop in this system, this guy is not disengaging the gear all the way. So we need to find out how to make it so it doesn't do that. We got some points that are very sloppy, bolts that are just kind of half-ass used, other areas that are sloppy. So we're going to find all the slop points and we're going to tighten them up and maybe even do something to this just to make it so it just goes down just a little bit. One major thing, it appears that this guy right here, very loose. So of course there's a lot of slop because things are all wore out because they're old. And but however, this guy right here, very sloppy. So we're going to tighten up these 15/16 nuts right there, on both of them. And then we're going to see if that does any difference. But I think I am still going to do something on that lever. I might as well do it over here just so that it is done. That should work. We got those areas tighter right there so that this point actually is in a better position. So now when we raise this up, this shaft will rotate more, causing this guy to go down more. So also put a bigger bolt right there. I just got to remember to put the pin in. So now it's time to clean the beans out and put fertilizer in. I left empty bags in my car, and my car is at home. So I'm going to take a quick quarter-mile walk to my car. I'm also going to take my long sleeves off because yesterday it was kind of chilly. And it was really, really nice, but now it's warm. So I will change a little bit. But just kind of give you a schedule recap on what's going on. So that field is done. So we got this 20 acres out here. 3 or 4 acres over by Nicole's. And then the rest over here. I'm going to clean out the planter and do this entire 20 acres in laying down the fertilizer. We don't really usually fertilize the soybeans. Back in the day, we never bought soybean seed. We just kept a little bit from last year, which apparently was a no-no. But hey, that's what you do. So we kind of been doing that, and then we had a bad year on some fungus or some mold. So we decided to get brand new seed, and we're going to lay some fertilizer down in the attempts of getting more than 35 to 40 bushel an acre. I'm hoping for 50. So let's lay down some fertilizer so the beans can fucking grow more. We don't really have a fertilizer spreader, and I'm not a fan of those. I can't really tell how far it throws out, and then when it's bumpy, you slow down. So the RPM goes down, which means it doesn't throw it as far. So you get inconsistent spots. And the one that we had was like a 500-pound guy. So you only put fucking 5 bags in, which is like do 1 acre. So you're constantly starting and stopping. It's just a pain in the ass. We bought one of those larger guys where you could put like 3 ton and it could spread it, which was nice, but again, driving down the field and it's bumpy and you slow down and I can't tell where, you know, where it spread to. So areas didn't get any and other areas got too much. Fuck it. Grain drill, you know where you're going and it's putting down the exact rate you've set it for. So it's driven by the wheels. So when you slow down, all the gears slow down. So I can put the fertilizer where I want, exactly how much I want. It may take a little extra time, sure, because spreading it, you can do like a 30-foot whatever, but here I'm only doing, what, 13 feet? But I could do as much as 300 pounds an acre, and that's as much as I want to put down. So that's why I'm using a grain drill to apply fertilizer, which I will do that for the corn as well. We'll do the phosphorus and potassium, till the ground so it gets all mixed into the dirt real nice, and then I will plant nitrogen with the corn seed. So that way that's in furrow, or at least 6 to 8 inches away from the furrow. And that worked out really good last year, so I'm gonna do the same thing this year. But yeah, we're gonna use some fertilizer for the beans. So, laying on fertilizer all day today, and then start chisel plowing tomorrow. And then Friday, maybe Bob can start collar packing and I can get the planter ready to do beans. And then maybe have the beans done Saturday. But that is the goal. All right, got back. Got myself 2 bags and a scooper. And we're gonna scoop all this out as best we can. Well, that was kind of a pain in the ass, but I don't have an air compressor or a shop vac, so I had to do it all by hand. I got as much as I can out. One and a quarter bag took out. So whatever is left will just kind of get planted with the fertilizer. So now it's time to get the grain truck and fill this up with fertilizer. 4:45. I got this guy parked right up to. All right, now fill this guy up. All right, got that loaded up. Got 35 bags. I have a ton and a half left. So it's, I think, just after 5 o'clock. So we're just going to focus on doing all this triple 19 on these 20 acres. Here we go. All right, it's about 6:30. We got the coal section done. That's like 3.5 acres. We're probably half full. On the drill I haven't checked. I can still see fertilizer dropping. So we are still laying fruit. Pain in the ass. Just had a neighbor guy stop over to ask permission to hunt turkey. Told him no, because I already have 10 other people hunting turkey here. Also, I just noticed we're missing, let's see here, we're missing a clip. See how that has a clip? That does not have a clip. So we're gonna find a bolt and a nut and fix that. 7:40. I'm at a point where I'm gonna start doing long passes in the back. So I'm gonna fill this guy back up, and I'm also gonna take a little break, eat a little food. That way I got some food before 8 o'clock, and then we'll keep going. Before I forget, I do have to get the auger area ready for tomorrow morning, and we gotta empty that out. That's all full of water. So I'm gonna clean this out right now. Whew. I cleaned out the area by the grain bin, all that water, and then I filled up 30 more bags in the drill, and it's 10 after 8, so I will take a quick break, get a little bite to eat, and then head on out there. 8:30, we're all the way on the back here. It's slow going because it's rough. The ground is really rough. Don't want to beat the hell out of the drill, so it's slowing the process down. We're still out here. We're going to put this fertilizer down. Hopefully see how comfortable it is, but we're doing it. It is 9 o'clock. Still out here laying down this perk, taking my good old time on the back northern leg of this back field. About half done with that. If I get done with this, I think I'm halfway done laying the perk here. And the rest is just all long runs. So I think we'll just take a few more hours and I'll be done with the perk stuff. So that'll be tomorrow afternoon. I just got done watching Dan's video he sent. It's very entertaining. It's very short. Doug disking. And I gotta say, I'm on day 3, only got 5 acres planted. Dan and Doug, after day 2, they got all their corn ground disked already. That's what, 40 acres? They're getting ready to plant corn. So they're going pretty fast. I'm out here taking my time. Hey, Luce. I'm looking to get some good returns on these beans. We're going to see if laying down fertilizer will give me at least 5 to 7 bushel increase. If not, well then, we'll try to figure something else out. But, yeah, being May 10th, we're definitely going to be chiseling tomorrow. And, call it packing some of it Friday for sure. But, Saturday, I'm not looking too much worried about weather. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good. But again, this field is so fucking bumpy. It forces me to slow down. So, we're investing a few more hours on this fertilizer deal. But, it's worth it. And again, we're early, so I got the time, I got the resources, so let's do it. Alright, I gotta make a turn. 9:30. Pretty much got most of that leg done up there in the back field, so the rest is all those long runs. So like I said, that should take a few hours to get all that done. And then we can start chiseling. We also got Niger truck coming over. So that's going to take maybe an hour and a half to give them the rest of the corn, or not as much, because we need to keep some for ourselves for the corn stoves. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a long day. I'm off work tomorrow, so I will be around all day. So that's it for today. Day 4 tomorrow.